Welcome, friends, to a captivating journey into the magic and nostalgia of the 1950s. Today, we'll immerse ourselves in the atmosphere of this enchanting decade, exploring 10 phenomena that made it a true golden age, from the vibrant cars with iconic fins to the explosive influence of rock and roll and futuristic design. We'll stroll down the streets of the past, where every detail is filled with style and optimism. Are you ready to unveil and reminisce about why the 1950s remain a source of inspiration and admiration? Let's get started. Polished fintail cars. The 1950s automotive scene was dominated by sleek and polished fintail cars, exuding an unparalleled sense of style and sophistication. Brands like Cadillac and Chevrolet embraced the futuristic aesthetic, with tail fins reaching dramatic heights. These iconic vehicles became a symbol of the era's optimism and technological progress, reflecting the space-age influence on design. Rock and roll revolution. The 1950s witnessed the birth of rock and roll, a musical genre that revolutionized the cultural landscape. Artists like Elvis Presley, Chuck Berry, and Little Richard infused energy and rebellion into the music scene, forever changing the way people experienced and enjoyed music. The unmistakable sound of electric guitars and the infectious rhythm of rock and roll became a defining aspect of the decade. Atomic Age design. The Atomic Age left its indelible mark on design, influencing everything from household items to architecture. Clean lines, bold colors, and futuristic shapes characterized furniture, kitchen appliances, and even the design of suburban homes. The optimism of the Atomic Age was reflected in the belief that science and technology would bring about a brighter future. Poodle skirts and saddle shoes. Fashion in the 1950s embraced a mix of elegance and playfulness. Poodle skirts, often adorned with images of poodles, became a symbol of teenage fashion. Paired with classic black and white saddle shoes, this ensemble was a staple at sock hops and high school dances. The attire captured the youthful exuberance and sense of camaraderie of the era. Drive-in theaters. The 1950s marked the heyday of drive-in theaters, offering families a novel and entertaining way to enjoy movies. Drive-ins provided a communal experience where families parked their cars, tuned into the film's audio through speakers, and relished the cinematic magic under the open sky. It was a nostalgic era when the drive-in became a cultural phenomenon. Mid-century modern furniture. Mid-century modern furniture emerged as a dominant design trend, emphasizing functionality, simplicity, and a connection to nature. Characterized by clean lines, organic forms, and innovative materials, pieces like Eames chairs and teak credenzas became iconic. This design philosophy influenced interiors, shaping the aesthetic of homes and public spaces. Hula hoops and slinky toys. Toys in the 1950s embraced simplicity and encouraged active play. Hula hoops, with their mesmerizing hip-swirling action, became a sensation. The Slinky, a coiled metal toy, demonstrated the principles of physics in a captivating manner. These toys not only provided entertainment, but also fostered creativity and physical activity. Television dinners and convenience foods. The 1950s saw the rise of convenience foods, epitomized by the advent of TV dinners. Packaged meals that could be quickly reheated allowed families to enjoy a hassle-free dining experience while gathered around the television. This marked a shift in dining habits and reflected the era's fascination with modern conveniences. Pastel-colored kitchen appliances. Kitchen appliances in the 1950s embraced pastel colors, adding a touch of vibrancy to households. Mint green, powder blue, and soft pink adorned refrigerators, stoves, and mixers. These cheerful hues transformed kitchens into visually appealing spaces, reflecting a departure from the more subdued tones of previous decades. Social dance craze. The 1950s brought forth a social dance craze with iconic dances like the jitterbug, the twist, and the cha-cha captivating dance floors. Teens gathered at sock hops and school dances to showcase their dance moves and enjoy the rhythm of the era's music. These dances not only provided entertainment, but also became a form of self-expression and culture. The birth of teen culture. The 1950s witnessed the emergence of a distinct teenage culture as young people began to assert their own styles and preferences. The rebellious spirit of rock and roll music became a powerful symbol of this newfound identity. Teenagers embraced fashion trends, music, and a sense of independence, laying the foundation for the vibrant youth culture that would continue to evolve in the decades to come. The Red Scare and Cold War anxiety. The political landscape of the 1950s was marked by the Red Scare, fueled by Cold War tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union. McCarthyism, named after Senator Joseph McCarthy, led to widespread fear of communist infiltration, resulting in investigations, blacklisting, and a climate of suspicion. This period left an indelible mark on American society, impacting politics, entertainment, and daily life. The rise of suburban living. Post-World War II prosperity fueled the growth of suburban communities as families sought the idyllic American dream. Levittown, one of the first mass-produced suburban developments, exemplified the rise of suburban living. With neatly arranged houses, lawns, and a sense of community, the suburbs became synonymous with a comfortable and family-oriented lifestyle. Beat generation and counterculture seeds. In literary circles, the Beat generation emerged as a countercultural force, challenging societal norms and advocating for personal freedom and self-expression. Writers like Jack Kerouac and Allen Ginsberg paved the way for the counterculture movement of the 1960s. Their works, such as On the Road and Howl, became touchstones for those questioning the status quo. Space race and technological leap. The 1950s marked the beginning of the space race between the United States and the Soviet Union. The launch of Sputnik in 1957 fueled a rapid technological leap, with both superpowers striving to achieve milestones in space exploration. This era set the stage for future advancements, with the successful landing of Apollo 11 on the Moon in 1969 becoming a monumental achievement for humanity. In conclusion, the 1950s represent a period filled with unique phenomena that have left an indelible mark on culture and history. This decade witnessed not only stylistic transformations, such as vibrant cars, pastel-colored kitchen appliances, and the explosion of rock and roll, but also socio-cultural changes like the emergence of teen culture and the rise simultaneously. The 1950s made a lasting impact on politics and technology with the Cold War, the Red Scare, and the advent of the space age. This period became a time of reevaluating values and shaping a distinctive American. Today, as we reminisce about the 1950s, we see not only a reflection of aesthetics and style, but also a fascinating journey towards diversity and innovation. This decade remains a source of inspiration, unveiling the unique aspects of an era that have left an enduring legacy in collective memory.